I've been traumatizing people recently with my comedy. Because they're the, kind of the rule is you write what you know, right? And my partner died last year. So I've been writing comedy about, not exactly about my partner's death, but the kind of things surrounding that. Which has been really interesting, watching people's reaction to that. One of the things, being involved with somebody who has a serious illness, is I really feel like it gives you a perspective. It definitely challenges the assumptions that the universe is a good place, right? Definitely challenges those assumptions. Like, like those bumper stickers that say, God is good all the time. I'm like, well, I'll buy the God is good, but I don't know about the all the time part, right? Because some kids get leukemia and some kids get a pony, It's okay, you can laugh at it. My therapist totally does. So actually, I feel like we came by we kind of tried to have a sense of humor about it in the house. I'm a stand-up comic and she was a total smart ass. So in between the two of us, like for example, one day when she had been on chemo for a long time and she wasn't feeling that well, and I called her from the supermarket and I said, is there anything I can bring you? And there's this long silence and she says, yeah, how about a 1/4 pound of the will to live? And I was like, oh my God. Line. So I was like, well, if she's going there, I'm going to go there too. And I was like, oh, honey, you know how it is. I'm at Trader Joe's, and they only had organic, and now they're all out. So just right back, she came back. She's like, damn, I had a coupon. But it wasn't just that, because she talked kind of around that thing. But even when communicating with other people. Like she sent out this email after she'd been very, very sick. She sent out this email that says, hey, everybody, come to my surprise birthday party. And I was like, how's it going to be a surprise birthday party if you already know about it, right? And to her entire email list, she's like, no, surprise, I'm still alive. The entire email list, mine. It gives you so much perspective. It gives you so much perspective. I had this really horrible gig at this. It was at this bar. It started at 11 o'clock and it was part of a resort, so nobody was driving home. You can imagine how drunk they were, right? And it turned St. Patrick's Day at midnight while I was performing. I know, I was like, might as well have just been sitting on stage performing for myself, right? And afterward, it was definitely a rough gig. And afterward, somebody was like, oh my God, that must have been your worst nightmare. I'm like, no, I've lived through my worst nightmare. It's not people not laughing at me. So. And also, people that take so much responsibility, right? Like when you've been through a hard situation, people take so much responsibility. Somebody will mention my partner, and then I'll start to cry, and then they're like, well, oh my God, I'm sorry, I've upset you. And I'm like, no, you didn't upset me. My partner's death upset me. You with your great, your great power of emotions to control me. So, just drink a little Diet Mountain Dew. You just talk among yourselves. I wrote to them. I asked them if they wanted to be my soda sponsor. Somehow, I am not who Diet Mountain Dew Pepsi Company was looking for. Okay, but you're never going to reach the genderqueer ex-nun demographic then. So, one of the things I learned through my partner's battle, it's really important. Get your bits checked out, okay? Get your bits checked out. You don't have to identify with your bits. You don't have to love your bits. Your bits don't have to be part of your essential gender identity. But get your bits checked out. You know what I'm saying? Like for me, Like, that's what's hot. Self-care is so hot, you know? I see somebody flossing their teeth, that's like porn music to me. Seriously, you know, go. Take a friend, take a Valium, get your bits checked out.